Right now at 5, Governor Evers still weighing a re-election campaign. A clearer picture of when he'll decide.
And Hollywood of the Midwest, why you could soon see more movies being made in Wisconsin.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. We start with Governor Tony Evers.
And the governor finally giving a timetable for his re-election decision. Sort of.
I would say sometime soon. I would say today's Thursday, probably sometime next week.
Evers breaking the news while in La Crosse touring the Dahl YMCA. It's part of his statewide tour following the signing of his biennial budget. Evers was touting his food security funding.
We got some money in the budget that people understand. Food security is something that the state can actually play a role in making sure that people are fed.
The budget included $10 million to continue the food insecurity initiative.
So we want to know, would you vote for Governor Evers if he ran for a third term? Well, here's what a News 8 Now poll shows. 53% say yes, 44% say no. That poll is still open. We'll have some updated numbers at 10.
La Crosse residents spoke out against Trump's spending bill outside Congressman Derek Van Orden's office today. Demonstrators say Van Orden's claim the bill will secure billions for Badger Care was a lie, and that cuts to Medicare will affect thousands across the state.
These are real people. They are going to lose medical coverage. They are going to go without groceries. They are going to struggle in all the things that Derek Van Orden takes for granted.
In response to the protest, Van Orden said the Democrats just don't want to admit that Republicans saved Badger Care. The One Big Beautiful bill allowed Wisconsin to have a 6% provider tax rate, giving $1 billion additional dollars to Badger Care. There's also a $500 million plus up for rural health care.
La Crosse County is strengthening a program to support those experiencing homelessness.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk explains how a new grant can offer them more resources.
La Crosse County has been awarded $350,000 from the Wisconsin Department of Justice to expand its Pathways Home program. The grant will fund a new social worker and resources to help people experiencing homelessness avoid the criminal justice system. Pathways Home is a collaboration between the City of La Crosse and La Crosse County to reduce homelessness in the area. In addition to hiring a social worker, the money will be used for housing, substance abuse, and mental health treatment, as well as travel and supplies.
Many of this population had some traumatic event that led them on a path that didn't work well for them. And a lot of them, with a little bit of support and stability, can really return normally to society.
The grant runs through August 2027. The La Crosse County Board will vote to approve the grant next week. Reporting in the newsroom, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. The La Crosse Common Council is voting on two key items tonight. First, using $115,000 for security services in city parks and parking ramps. Security teams would be used to patrol on weekends. Also on the table, a new downtown housing project. It'll go up on the old La Crosse Tribune building site. The 4-story building design includes 260 residential units and commercial space.
Well, there's new incentives for Hollywood to shoot more movies here. The new state budget provides funding for a new film office and a $5 million tax incentive program. It received bipartisan support. Wisconsin was reportedly one out of 13 states without film incentives and one of 3 without a state film office. That would be really cool here. There's been quite a few here filmed already.
Yeah, we were talking about that before the show.
Yeah, like
so nice
Bridesmaids, a little bit of Major League was filmed here, so it would be exciting to have more.
Absolutely. But wouldn't it have been a great filming day? A little gloomy out there with the cloud cover and a few showers, Greg.
Well, depending on what scene you're looking for. You got the cloud cover, you'd like that scene. Today would have been perfect too, but we had a little bit of a disturbance come over, provide cloud cover, keep the showers going on, but also limit the thunderstorms until now. We do have more thunderstorms out there for for some areas, but all in all, the temperatures were kept in place. A little bit more humid out there. You could feel that coming out. Here's your temperatures. You can see where you got a little bit of sunshine. You got maybe up to 80 where there's a lot more clouds, especially southeast Minnesota, northeast Iowa, in the mid 70s too. But these temperatures are still kind of actually climbing right now because we have a little bit of sunshine. Now, this is the activity. It's a little spin in the atmosphere. You can kind of see it come through right now. Overall, precipitation amounts are fairly light, except if you do get under a thunderstorm, as you know, like Black River Falls, which spiked all the way up to an inch when a thunderstorm came right overhead. Otherwise, you're going to see very light precipitation amounts. Most of the really heavier activity is just east of Eau Claire. It's kind of wrapping around. You can see the circulation pushing northeast as you go further south. A lot of this activity at La Crosse is very light rain, barely reaching the ground. As you get towards the yellow colors there, you got a little bit color going on there. But otherwise, you look at the activity, will continue on, but it's going to be on a downward trend throughout the afternoon and evening. We're going to kind of break down when we're going to see that cold front come through and what the activity looks like for Friday, and also what the weekend looks like, which is actually shaping up pretty good, especially as we go to Sunday. And we'll break all that down a bit later.
Sounds good. Thanks, Greg. Well, a News 8 follow-up. We now know the name of the suspect in the Middleton double homicide. Dane County Sheriff's deputies say he was 25-year-old James Pabst. Investigators believe he shot his parents, David and Teresa Pabst, inside their Stonebrook Circle home on Tuesday. David was a Wisconsin State Patrol Bureau director. Police stopped James in Vernon County after the shooting. He died by suicide during a standoff.
La Crosse police are looking for this suspect. He's accused of damaging the inside of one of the city's parking ramps. No word on how bad it was, but if you have any information on this person, contact La Crosse police.
And La Crescent police need your help. They're trying to track down 2 suspects accused of stealing 6 bonsai trees from a home. The crime was a year ago, but new tips are coming in. If you have any information on the suspects' whereabouts, call 507-895-4414.
Well, Country Boom is here. The 3-day concert is kicking off at Maple Grove venues in West Salem. Food and drinks will be available along with a Ferris wheel and spots for people who want to step away from the crowds. Here's a live look of the scene right now. People just starting to come in. There will be parking next to the venue and free shuttles from West Salem High School, Middle School, and the Valley View Mall.
An Onalaska Quick Trip customer is $50,000 richer.
They bought a winning Powerball ticket at the Onalaska Quick Trip just off County OT. The ticket matched 4 of 5 numbers plus the Powerball. The winning numbers were 5, 9, 25, 28, 69, and the Powerball number was 5.
Still to come tonight, 7 days after Texas flash floods, how many are still missing and how you can help out.
Plus, the world's most valuable company, how it became the first $1 trillion company, coming up.
Tired of hard water and harsh chlorine? Maxwell White Water Conditioning brings you the all-new Dual Media Water Softener. Say hello to softer skin, luxurious hair, and water that feels amazing. Call Maxwell White today, where better water starts here.
Starting now, celebrate quality and comfort with the Made in America sale at Wesco Home. Shop trusted American brands like Smith Brothers, Lazy Boy, England, Best, Door County, and Superior Furniture, all at unbeatable prices. Right now, save on all in-stock pieces made with quality you can feel. Don't see the perfect item in stock? Save up to 30% on custom orders. Built to last, made to order, crafted with pride in the USA. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
Create your ultimate outdoor living space and get an 11% rebate at Menards. We have the largest in-stock selection of concrete landscape blocks and HC2 pressure-treated lumber and decking. Ready to take home today. Plus, we make designing and buying your project a breeze with our free, easy-to-use design programs. Hurry in today and get an 11% rebate on all decking and landscaping block now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
He promised to bring down our costs. But Congressman Derek Van Orden just voted to make our electric rates skyrocket. His plan removes clean energy from the electric grid, creating an energy shortage. So now the power companies are saying, quote, we're going to force electricity prices to the moon. How does Van Orden expect us to afford that? So the next time you open your electricity bill and see a bigger number, remember that Congressman Van Orden's plan made our rates go up.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Cooley region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Day 7 since the catastrophic floods in Texas, and the deaths keep rising. The number is now at least 121. Over 170 people remain missing. Most of the missing are in Kerr County. Philip Roberson says his family never got an alert and had to fight for their lives.
I see people's arms waving, and I think it's a boat, and when it gets up, it's a car. And I'm yelling at them, I'm safe, don't worry about me. And they're not yelling, we're coming to get you, they're yelling help.
More than 2,000 responders are on the ground in Kerr County helping with the search for victims. And you can help the victims of the Central Texas floods. Just click the flood relief banner on the front page of news8000.com, then make your donation. The money will go towards rescue and flood assistance.
Well, a new fight at the White House over ending birthright citizenship. CBS's Erica Brown has more from Washington.
Just weeks after the Supreme Court issued a ruling limiting the ability of judges to issue nationwide injunctions blocking presidential orders, a federal judge in New Hampshire temporarily blocked President Trump's birthright citizenship order. Judge Joseph LaPlante certified a class action lawsuit seeking to block the executive order that would restrict birthright citizenship for children born to undocumented parents. Judge LaPlante said his decision was not a close call and added the deprivation of U.S. citizenship and an abrupt change of policy would cause irreparable harm. He also said U.S. citizenship is the greatest privilege that exists in the world. The judge says he will pause his order for several days to allow the Trump administration time to appeal. And the Trump administration called his order an unlawful attempt to circumvent the Supreme Court's order. As the Trump administration pushes for a deal to end Russia's war in Ukraine, Secretary of State Marco Rubio met Thursday with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov.
Look, the president's been pretty clear. He's disappointed and frustrated that there's not been more flexibility on the Russian side to bring about an end to this conflict.
Lawmakers on Capitol Hill are working on a bipartisan bill to impose new sanctions on Russia.
I think the only way Vladimir Putin is going to come to the table if he realizes he's going to have to face some serious sanctions and supply of arms and wherewithal to Ukraine. Otherwise, he's going to just keep stringing us along.
President Trump has reversed an earlier Pentagon decision to pause shipments of weapons to Ukraine. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
Now, President Trump's approval has taken a dip since he signed his sweeping spending bill. A YouGov poll has Trump's approval rating at 42%, Rasmussen at 49%, and Gallup is at 40%. Those numbers are lower than any other president at this time in their presidency.
Well, NASA is gearing up for a changing of the guard aboard the International Space Station. The crew could depart for their mission as early as Monday. They have to wait for parking slots to open up at the space station. Crew 11 pilot Mike Fink says he can't wait for what will be his 4th stint at the station.
I wouldn't want to have to come back, except that I really, really like my family a lot. So that's the only con, is that I'll miss my family, but the pro is that I have my family here also. And however long they have us there, we're going to do our very best and enjoy it.
Good reason to come back. NASA says part of the Crew 11 mission will be conducting experiments and testing technology to help prepare humans for future missions to the moon.
A California chip maker is the world's first publicly traded trillion-dollar company. NVIDIA reached the milestone at opening bell this morning, with its stock rising 2.5%. NVIDIA's chips power data centers that power AI models and cloud services for companies like Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. We will have more news ahead.
But first,
yeah, we do have showers and thunderstorms this evening, but not a lot expected on Friday. But still, we got that threat going into Friday night before we have a really nice weekend in store. We'll time it out and plan it out for you coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Need a new driveway? Parking lot looking rough? Trust Patriot Paving. We do it all. Driveways, parking lots, and durable chip seal surfaces. Fast, reliable, affordable. Book online today at patriot-paving.com.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like these special buy men's Skechers, just $29.99 while supplies last. Save $5 on Blaine's brand original cat food, $24.99. And assorted Taste of the Wild dog food, $3 off. Find value on the things you value. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
News 8 Now wants to help you create memories with your family by watching movies on the big screen. Friday Flicks with Vicki Nichols of Sparta Cinema will tell you all about upcoming must-see blockbusters, plus exclusive deals at the theater. Watch this Friday at 5 a.m. on News 8 This Morning, presented by Sparta Cinema.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily, Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardians is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Need a new driveway? Parking lot looking rough? Trust Patriot Paving. We do it all. Driveways, parking lots, and durable chip seal surfaces. Fast, reliable, affordable. Book online today at patriot-paving.com.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
In Cudahy, Wisconsin, a bizarre legal battle. A woman is fighting to keep her wallaby.
Yeah, the health department says it's a city violation. The owner, Linda Rouster, is trying to change that rule. She says the wallaby is just a family pet.
I'm hoping that the petition I have going around hits several people and I get enough signatures to get enough attention and that the ordinance can be changed.
I'm not sure how many signatures are needed for that, but as of right now, Rouster has more than 200 signatures.
I mean, he is cute.
Yeah, a mini kangaroo, right, as
yeah.
we were researching earlier. But,
adorable, yeah. But he does have an outside habitat, so for like days like today with some storms in the area, will he be able to go inside and not wreak havoc?
Seems like it has to be an outdoor pet, an outside pet for sure. How do you even get a wallaby here?
How do you do that? I don't know. We have to do some research. But anyways, as I mentioned, a few storms in the area today. What's the timing on that, Greg?
We have stuff going on this evening through at least maybe about midnight with this one circulation. And when it's again to July, we start seeing these little bit of waves coming through, and they're really thunderstorm complexes that result in a little bit of a spin in the atmosphere. They kind of push eastward, and depending on timing, we get showers or maybe thunderstorms, but they do play a role. But we'll see more of this. You can see one that's all the way down to Nebraska too. So this one's exiting the area eventually by midnight. We have more downstream that are going to develop, then weaken, and then redeveloping. So that's what we're going to deal with all the way through Friday night before that cold front up to the north will come through, providing at least dry, mainly drying conditions for most of the weekend, and pretty nice, less humidity too. But we still got to get through the next probably 24 hours of that. Evening light rain, some showers too. It'll come to an end. Not expecting heavy amounts of rain unless you get under a thunderstorm, but most of the heavier stuff is pushing to the east. Most of the area could see dry conditions for Friday, except south of I-90, and I'll show you what I mean by that. There's even a few storms in the afternoon. The Friday night activity is more scattered. I don't think it's going to be a complete rain out all Friday night. A few showers Saturday. That'll be mainly in the morning further north. And then Sunday overall looks really nice. Seasonable conditions both days, less humidity too with that north wind. So it will feel nice for this weekend compared to what we've had previous humidity. But here's all this activity really still rotating around this. Generally light rain, but embedded thunderstorms, and if you get an embedded thunderstorm, that's when you can get, 3/4 to an inch of rain fairly quick. As we get to 7, 8 p.m., a lot of this continues to push east. The stronger stuff pushes south. There's your activity in Iowa, so generally quiet once we get closer to midnight. A few lingering showers potentially for south of I-90 throughout the night, but most areas will remain dry until that next activity gets closer to the area. As I mentioned, south of I-90, that's where the next round comes. That's the next little circulation disturbance that will come up. That potentially could bring some activity if it persists and keeps going, mainly about 8 to 11 a.m. for some light rain, kind of like we saw this morning where it kind of fizzled out. This has a chance to do that too, but it will persist along south of I-90. The rest of the afternoon or late morning, early afternoon is fairly quiet for most of the area. Some areas may see some sunshine, and then we see another complex right on the heels of the other one with a little bit of a daytime heating. That's when you can start getting the thunderstorms pop up more with this. This will come through potentially south of I-90. We'll see how it may even go further south too, but that would be the threat for that area going into the afternoon. It expands a little bit, so you might see a little bit more activity going up to Black River Falls in the afternoon and a little scattered activity there before the front does come through. And the front's going to come through. It does weaken, so it doesn't look that impressive going through Friday night into Saturday morning, but there is that threat for showers and storms. It dries out for Saturday. That's the good news. The severe threat, we're not expecting that really tomorrow. It probably will stay to the south. There's your high temperatures for tomorrow. Depending on cloud cover, this is really depending on how much clouds we get, but we could see upper 70s, low 80s. It all depends on what goes on. Saturday, there's your high temperatures, much more refreshing, 80s. And then even Sunday, sunshine, and we're kind of back to where we should be seasonal with low to mid 80s, plenty of sunshine, low humidity too. And then, but we're going to flip that switch going early next week because we're going to get close to 90 with humidity. But otherwise, the bigger story for the 8-day, beyond the nice weekend and warm-up, is the real cool conditions we're going to have towards the end of next week and that weekend, where some areas may struggle to get to 70 with a little freshing fall air coming down. So if you like that, just stay tuned to the end of next week. That's coming also.
That probably will feel very good.
That does look refreshing.
Thank you, Greg. Still to come, the baby hippo that became a global sensation just celebrated a special day.
Fans traveling from around the world to see Mudang's birthday celebration. Up next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Summer is here. Get everything you need for grilling or smoking with the Summer Freezer Filler Bundle from the Holman Locker and Meat Market. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Behind every exciting moment at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, there's an incredible team making it happen. It's more than just a casino. It's about our people. Our dedicated, friendly staff create an atmosphere you'll love with warm smiles, unmatched enthusiasm, and exceptional service. They're here for one reason: you. At Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, we're not just co-workers, we're family. Come experience the difference our team makes, where great people create great experiences.
To everyone who finds joy in a great meal, we can't wait to see you again at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
We want every meal
to be filled with big bite moments.
Lick the spoon moments.
And even get your hands off my cheese curds moments.
They're just too good to share. From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We're all about bringing people together
over delicious food.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
Yeah.
Summer style starts here. Refresh your space for less at the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale. Save up to 50% on an entire room of beautiful new furniture. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining, you name it. Find mattress closeout deals on overstocked inventory and special factory closeout Lazy Boy recliners at prices too good to sit out. Plus, when you trade in your old furniture, get a discount on new. We'll even deliver in Holloway for free. It's the King Furniture Hot Summer Sale going on now.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. This month, our Locker Dogs and Cheddar Dogs are on sale. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
The world's most famous baby hippo just turned 1.
She sure did. Mudang celebrated her first birthday at a Thailand zoo as fans from around the world flocked to see the viral sensation. Can't talk. The hippo even got a special birthday cake made of fruits and vegetables. Good girl.
My goodness.
Mudang became an internet star after videos of her antics went viral.
I love the layout. They went all out.
That is a fancy vegetable tray, and she looks oh so satisfied.
Oh, yes.
Hip, hip, hooray for Moodang.
Well done.
Little one. Greg has a final look at your forecast right after this.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff & Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
At US Cellular, we created an event to celebrate our customers, like Luana here, called Us Days.
Yeah, they give us special rewards and exclusive deals in everything. It almost feels like we're part of a cool club together.
Sure does.
Slide Connect. Woo, woo, woo. Hug, shake.
Us Days just got bigger. All customers get a free phone with no trade-in.
Welcome to Hazel and Lola's Kitchen Boutique, your new go-to for all things gourmet and kitchen chic. From artisanal cookware to unique gourmet ingredients, we've got everything to inspire your inner chef. Discover our exclusive collection of kitchen gadgets, quality knives, and delicious culinary delights. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a home cooking enthusiast, Hazel and Lola's is here to elevate your kitchen game. Hazel and Lola's, located inside Wesco and Sparta. Stop in today and tell them Peyton sent you.
It's Hy-Vee's one-day sale. One day only, Friday, July 11th. Fresh ground chuck, just $3.99 a pound. Hy-Vee butter, just $2.99. Driscoll's strawberries, just $2.48. Jack's Pizza, just $2.99. Save on Washington cherries and Hy-Vee vegetables. Plus, you'll find even more great deals across the store. Save both in-store and online. One day only, Friday, July 11th. Only at Hy-Vee.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
For 50 years, Buy Goff & Rohde has been representing people, not insurance companies. Judges respect us. Other lawyers recommend us, and we've earned our awards. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
All right, for tomorrow, the bigger story is the whole entire day is not going to see showers and thunderstorms. That's the good news. The weekend overall, minus a few showers Saturday, is shaping up to be pretty nice.
Yeah, looks nice.
Fantastic stuff. Thanks for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.